Ooh-wee. Lakers have no shot at the title because they lost to Detroit twice. Shannon Sharp even said that he's closer to a title than the Lakers are. So what really happened? Well, if I had to sum the game up, I can look at two statistics. I'll look at turnovers, of course, for the Lakers. The official record said the Lakers had 18 turnovers, not 20, not 22, 18. Detroit had 12. That is a big discrepancy. But then I look at also personal fouls. And Detroit had 20, the Lakers only had 10. So you can see those stats and you might think one thing, they're just hitting the Pistons with fouls all over the place. But when you also watch the game, you see how aggressive Detroit was. They have all these athletes, big, strong, long wingspan athletes. And they essentially turned the game into a track meet. They jammed everything, overplayed all kinds of stuff. Just put a great amount of pressure on the Lakers. They had extended defense, which you are more likely to see in a college game than in an NBA game. I think starting the game out, it was evident what Detroit was up to, and they put the pressure on Austin Reeves. Reeves almost looked like he was on vacation or his mind was on vacation. He just didn't respond well to the pressure. He did get aggressive and he did get some get back. He started to cut the Pistons up a little bit with his scoring, but I'm not sure how many turnovers he had. Not even the first half, the first quarter. And it kind of set a type of tone. The Lakers weren't that bad coming out the gate, actually. Now, here's where things started to form in the game. Malik Beasley. Now, Malik Beasley led all scorers with 49 points. I mean, wait a minute. No, he didn't. Beasley only had 21, but it seemed like he had 49. He just basically aired the Lakers out. And then that's when the physicality started to kick in. It was interesting to see Beasley and Tim Hardaway Jr. They looked like absolute track athletes out there. They were running around like the other young boys with the Pistons. They were flying up and down the court. Now, we're not making excuses for the Lakers, but I don't think this game is exactly what it seemed like. I will say this Christmas schedule is kind of tough on the Lakers. You have a game to play which takes up a large portion of the day, goes well into the evening, and then you have to hurry up and get your Christmas in because you have to leave on Christmas Eve for a Christmas game. So not only is it not a fun thing to try and prepare for, but you have to leave your families. And so for a game against a Detroit Pistons team, young men that want to run up and down, you have the Lakers. In my estimation, their minds just weren't in it. And there were plays that showed their minds weren't in it. On one play, it was evident where the ball goes up, the Lakers are on defense, and AD is in there going for the rebound, and everybody else kind of breaks up the court. And when we leave AD down there like that and you break out, you're basically showing that you're not focused, because anything can happen, which it did. You don't have your teammates' backs. You're not taking the game seriously. Cam Reddish was playing like old Cam Reddish. He just wasn't focused. D'Lo struggled off the bench. He didn't seem necessarily into the game either. One other interesting thing, the Lakers actually shot better from the field than Detroit by quite a bit. They shot 54%. When you shoot 54%, a lot of times everything else can be terrible and you can still win the game. Not only that, the Lakers shot 46.7 from three-point range. And then on top of that, they had more rebounds than Detroit, which you wouldn't think based on how aggressive Detroit was. They had more free throws than Detroit. They had more assists than Detroit. But they didn't get the win. Now, what really broke the game open? One guy broke the game open in my estimation and changed the fortunes, or actually cemented the fortunes of Detroit. It wasn't Cade Cunningham. Despite him switching shoes at halftime, it wasn't Beasley. Now, a strong case could be made for Jaden Ivey. He's actually the one that started off the track meet in the third quarter and was scoring at will, it seemed like, and was looking like the mismatch of the game. But for me, the player of the game was Paul Reed, a player out of DePaul University. He only played 20 minutes, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. But he had 3 steals and 2 blocks. But also much of what he did was just plain disrupt, climb the Lakers' backs, get in passing lanes, get on the boards, shut down the lane, try to block whatever he could, and ultimately frustrated AD. AD went on a mini run against him, but Reed was relentless to a point where he drew a technical foul on AD. To close the game out for the Lakers, it seemed like LeBron really wanted this win. But it was hard to say who else really wanted this win. So in the end, you have former Laker Beasley getting an early Christmas gift. You have Cade Cunningham getting a win in LA against someone that he obviously looked up to in LeBron. Then you have Luke Walton, who was probably big in the game plan phase for Detroit. Once head coach for the Lakers, was given his walking papers. What better way to celebrate Christmas than to get a win in his own stomping grounds? Now, are the Lakers finished because they lost to Detroit? Not by any means. They have a big game against the Warriors tomorrow night.